Hey guys, my name's Brian Fleming from BuildingSocialProof.com, coming at you guys live, as always, from Periscope. We got our Periscopers in the house tonight, guys. As always, I am broadcasting out of Romeo, Michigan, a little town north. I'm about 30 miles north of Detroit City, home of the surprising Lions and home of killing it, Michigan State. Oh my God, they beat Ohio State, and they are going to go to the playoffs if they win this Saturday. I can't wait. I'm really a U of M fan, but hey, I can be a Michigan State fan too. Anyway, today, guys, we are talking about email marketing strategies. Boy, I've got some good ones for you. I want to give you just a basic strategy you can use to do your email marketing, grow an email list, all that stuff. Hey, Ethan, I know you're an Ohio State fan. Sorry you guys lost, man, but it happens, right? Let me get my notes here. Okay, I got some tips because I want to be on point for this for you guys. So, email marketing best practices. And before I get started, guys, part of a good email marketing strategy is social media to feed the email leads onto your list. Now, this Tuesday, 8 o'clock p.m., head over to BuildingSocialProof.com. I got Christy Brown coming in for you. Christy is an expert on Pinterest. She's worked for companies like Walt Disney. I think she told me she headed up their social media department. She had almost 100 people working for her doing social media. She's going to come in Tuesday and share with us how to get started on Pinterest. I asked her to do this because I don't even have a Pinterest account. I've done nothing on Pinterest. I want to get started in 2016. So I asked her to come in and share some Pinterest tips with us next week, December 8th. 8 o'clock, guys. Love to see you there. You can sign up at BuildingSocialProof.com and check it out. It's going to be a great time. So, email marketing strategy. Well, my first tip, guys, and I've talked about it before in my other scopes and videos, is you want to use social as a lead generation for your email list. And when you start thinking like that, doesn't social media get a hell of a lot easier? If you want to go on Twitter, you want to go on Facebook, you want to go on YouTube, it's the same playbook, guys. You're using it to draw leads onto your email list. It's just that simple. So that's my first tip. Whenever you start social media, when we start looking at Pinterest for social media, guess what our strategy is going to be? It's going to be the same strategy. Post stuff to Pinterest. I think that's what you do. Post stuff to Pinterest, bring them back, get them on our email list. So that's the main part of the strategy. Use social to draw those leads in to your email list. But what you probably really want is once you get that email list going, what the heck do you email to people? Well, I've talked about it on other videos and other scopes on the mechanics of putting an email list together. But once you got them on the email list, what do? What's a good strategy for keeping people on an email list and having them not unsubscribe and leave you and all that stuff? Well, a great strategy that I found is to set up, all these email providers have something called an autoresponder. And what it does is you can set up emails after they join your list. You can have one email go out right away. That first email, guys, think long and hard about that email. That first email is going to get a higher open rate than any other email you ever send these people. It's going to be 40-50%. So in that first email, if you have an offer, you want to work your offer in, what I like to do in the first email is just ask them to hit reply and ask me for whatever they signed up for if they have any questions or concerns. It helps me learn more about where people are at, so that's something you can do first. If you have an offer that you really want to get them into, that would be the place to put the link, is that very first email. Now, in the other emails, that you can set one to go up the next day, and then, yeah, quick, easy win, Ethan. You can set them to go up the next day, then the next day after that. What I recommend you do not do as part of your email marketing strategy, do not email people every day. They will get pissed off and unsubscribe. Set your emails to go out every 2 to 3 days. That's how I would set them up. So day one, they join. That email, that one, spend a lot of time on it. That's going to get the most open rates, the most click-through rates. It makes sense, right? They just signed up for your lead magnet. They're hot for what it is you have to offer. Now, what do you do with those other emails? The other emails that, yeah, Ethan doesn't email very often. Ethan on the scope here. Okay, so what are some tips you can do with your other emails? Well, The second email, what I do is I like to send them a couple good tips. Yes, you don't want to create email fatigue. You want your emails to seem interesting. So the next email will go out a couple days later. Give them a cool tip. If you have a great tip that can give them a quick win, give them your best stuff first so they think you got good stuff and they stick around. So second email goes out a couple days later. It's going to be short, maybe a link to your most popular blog post. That's an easy one. Just look at your WordPress blog and see which one of your posts are the most popular, and then just write a quick email around that post and direct them back to your most popular blog posts. That's a super easy way. Now, maybe you don't have a blog. Maybe you haven't done any of that. Well, you can link them to other people's stuff. Someone else wrote a helpful article. Look at, also check out Pat Flynn's Email the Smart Way. Pat Flynn has a great book out there, guys, that you can go get that shows you some great email strategies too. So your second email is going to go to a popular blog post. Your third one should also be a tip, and that's what I want to get into my next topic is something called jab, jab, hook. The first time I heard it was from Gary Vaynerchuk, and it just means that. Jab, jab, give content, hook, ask for a sale. Give content, jab, jab, hook, ask for the sale. I found personally that combination works really good. Here's what happens if you don't do that, guys. What'll happen if you just want to sell to people, sell, that works. It absolutely works. But here's the problem. You're going to hit a point where people are getting off your list as fast as they're getting on your list, and your list kind of stagnates. It may stagnate at 35,000. It may stagnate at 100,000, but it will hit a point where people are coming off your list as fast as they've been going on your list. I had an email list that was getting 108 subscribers every single day. And that thing, I'll tell you, I was spamming the heck out of that list. And I had 25,000 people on it, 100 people a day joining it, but it also had 100 people a day leaving it. So it never grew. It just sat at 25,000 a day. You don't want that sort of thing to happen. So to prevent that, you want to do content, sale. Content, sale. Now, you can mix it up a bit. What works really, really good is 3 and 4 day email promotions too. So you could take a week and you could say, I'm going to do a 3-day email promotion. First day, you announce the promotion. Next day, you offer a bonus to promotion. Third day, promotion's over. That's a quick way to really drive sales fast. So anyway, guys, those are some tips I have for you. Again, it's a basic email marketing strategy that you guys can use to start growing your email list and just knowing what to send to people. And again, guys, next Tuesday night, 8 p.m., I do have to say it, do have to remind you again, Pinterest. Let's use Pinterest to start building our email list, just like we would do with Twitter, just like YouTube, just like all these other sources. Let's get Pinterest in the mix. If you don't know anything about Pinterest, you're in good company. I don't know anything about Pinterest. I don't even have a Pinterest account. So I went and got the best Pinterest person I could find, Christy Brown. She's coming in Tuesday night. She's going to give it to us, show us how to get started with Twitter fast. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.